to go. Young Wave crew ready to do the honors. And off we go from Soldier Field. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty. Position. But just take of your team as you start a game.
What's good?
This is Homer. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Fields. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. And now they'll shift things around. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dropping this underneath with Herbert. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. So still a scoreless game in the 1st, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time, looked well for a solid gain.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Going on the ground with Homer. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They snap it to Fields. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They'll run this with Homer. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Michael Walker there to bring him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Fields now to throw. That is caught by Herbert. He's into space past the 25 and down to the 16-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. You know, Coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They run the option on 2nd down. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 3rd and long. It's Fields. It's caught at the 7-yard line. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here's Fields. That's complete. Touchdown Bears. DJ Moore from 3 yards out. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. The quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Going for the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Well, first carry here for Robinson. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yannick Ngakoue. Just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. Ritter's throw complete to Hollins. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Robinson. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Ritter headed right off the option. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Okay, ready?
On 2nd down, Ritter. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Ritter throwing on third down. And this one complete to Smith. And they're able to stop him short. 36, they'll only pick up 4.
It's just the baseball. We call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass to pick up the first down. The defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
Going for it on fourth down. It's Ritter eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Falcons. Mac Hollins, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on fourth down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Play action. It's Fields out to his left. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Now Ritter to throw on first down. Throw left side, there's London. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. Ritter to throw it. Dancing to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Ritter fires quickly out wide. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And London, the motion man right. Back to throw, Ritter. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Escaping the pressure right. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
They made a nice effort to stick it with the lead for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep from the bad to the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Interesting, a chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on 4th down. Ritter on the 4th down try. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play with this. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this will be recovered by the offense, but it will be of little importance now as time has expired here in this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone.
Let's see. What we finna work on? Empty. No, this ain't no empty team. No, I did that.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Good.
It'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3. And I'm pretty sure they're taking it right down Broadway. Look at the big fella go. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 81 yards.
If you're tuning in, I do not kick field goals. I don't see the purpose. It's scrimmage. I'm finna figure out what works on my 2-point conversions.
To stay put, we're going for 2.
Ooh, that don't work.
And he is not going to make it to the goal line, so the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Oh.
And This will be well too low for him to
Good adjustment. I like that. Let me see.
Maybe a little over anxious in the pocket.
I don't know what you'll call it, but
No, he didn't because it wasn't
I like that
necessarily
little adjustment I made.
and I think you might have had
Empty.
it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield. Almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. The man is Komet, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down.
Call no huddle.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
It's just called, as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the
Go
tight
back
end.
empty. I need to work on my empty defense. Man, you up.
He was not. Big play results.
That's complete to Mooney. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I like watching it.
Nice little run.
Because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball will get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
To throw is Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. Touchdown! Justin Fields fighting Darnell Mooney. And the Bears have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well.
Probably finna go for 2, so. Let's go ahead and set it up.
Bears offense staying put, and Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And he'll get
Bro.
into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing...
That's like all you gotta do. Shit, you don't gotta do nothing for real. Shit. Around the quarterback. That shit's so crazy.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, come on, Kyle. That's no excuse.
Third down, like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
How about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to the red zone corner.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That could have been bad.
Shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Ooh. Damn.
Chase Claypool.
This money pancake. Come on.
Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them
What was my
noticed
free
an area
safety,
that was
John?
open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that
He was
great
right there. He
silent
just stepped back.
communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. 1st down, here's Ritter. Going deep this time for Miller.
Oh my gosh. This man here.
That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd
And he tired now.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Ritter.
That's pick.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. He may go. And the Bears are going to get the football back. It's time to run out in this 3rd quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They go quickly here out to Moore. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool.
This man here.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears are an extra point away from making this a has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now, up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let's see. Sack.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go.
Oh, I like it.
Interceptions results.
There's no blocking.
It's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Now look out. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Now Fields. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one's pretty much out of reach. And Charles, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And quickly they get to the line. Ritter on 1st and 10.
No interference?
Complete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ritter off the play fake. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 23. Ritter with it after the play fake. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Flushed out right.
Oh, you cannot make this up.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better
I playmakered him up.
He just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was
Oh,
really good.
man.
That one falls
What did he do? Done.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. Looking for London on the out route complete. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. 4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. Got his man. It's London. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Ritter now. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
I know I need 3. Need to take the 1, but
It in from a yard out. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I don't learn nothing like that. I had him. I'm going to take him. Oh, he got me.
And they're going to get the 2-point
Let's go.
conversion, caught in the end zone. And that
I guess it's onside kick time.
There on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT
Why am I
in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back.
Oh, that's dope.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that
that's dope as shit.
when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80%
I gotta
of
go
the
practice
time,
that.
the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Here's Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw, Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. Now Ritter. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
So no question here, down by a score late. They're going to try the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it.
Ooh, so don't low kick.
They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing it.
That is intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line.
So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They play.
Here's 1st and 10. Ritter wants to throw it. And this one too low.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's Ritter. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Ritter.
Bro, this team awareness is crazy.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Ritter looking to throw it here.
Oh, one-handed. Gosh. Nice.
By Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's more. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Back to throw. Ritter.
This is caught inside the 15. Now 1st and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Throwing now is Ritter. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.